Welcome back, guys. We're back in Camp Tamrit, and we are going to look for Captain Genevieve. This was our next task. I could see Darian in the distance. The ping is a bit unstable today, but hoping it won't be a problem. Hello, Darian.
It's merely a flesh wound. Think nothing of it. I'm worried about Captain Genevieve, though.
What happened to the captain?
She caught sight of Rizzlejewel and rushed after him. I, of course, followed. His vampires surrounded us, and while I was fighting them off, the good captain was dragged away. They took Genevieve into the cave. Hurry! We need to save her.
What about you?
I can barely stand. I'd just slow you down. I'll send reinforcements your way. If any show up, that is.
I have some questions.
I can't believe a blasted vampire actually got a decent cut in on me. But I was pretty busy trying to protect Genevieve. The House Tamrith sisters are both brave and good women. Please help Genevieve if you can.
Why was the camp caught unaware?
The Shornhelm soldiers were diligent enough. But I think that thrice-damned Argonian used magic to mask their approach. They moved in so quickly and quietly that a good third of the camp was down before Genevieve and I could react.
Are you sure that Rizzlejewel came this way?
Oh, yes, indeed. If I could get my hands on that damn lizard, I swear I'd make a pair of boots from his hide. And then I'd put them on and stomp through troll poop. The people in the camp were just villagers. Now most are dead. Poor bastards.
Find cave entrance. Oh. He seems to be turned into a blood fiend. Jesus.
Mother is hungry, but it makes me a little sick to watch her eat. Are you looking for the captain? They dragged her into the cave. The bad one is going to do terrible things to her.
What kind of terrible things?
Rizzlejewel likes to take parts from different bodies and make entirely new creatures. That's probably what he'll do to the captain, or turn her into a blood fiend. The cave is full of vampires. Maybe you should use the secret tunnel.
Did you see the Rizzlejewel with the captain?
I tried to help the captain, but they just pushed me away. Rizzlejewel just laughed. He laughed at Mother, too. I hate hearing his voice. I hate what he's doing. I wish I was home. We had a garden. We grew vegetables. Now it's all gone.
Secret tunnel. You need to tell me where the secret tunnel is.
Please don't hurt me. I need to take care of Mother. I'll tell you what you want to know. The tunnel is over there. It's small, hard to spot. Secret. I saw Rizzlejewel come in and out of there.
Show me where the tunnel is.
There. I helped.
Ah.
Mother always says I should help others. Just squeeze through there.
The shot of him coming. Use the secret tunnel. Wait, I could have... No. Baron Wylan Montclair bases his claim to the throne of Sholem on his descent from King Harlbert, who ruled Rivenspire from until his death. Montclair's claims were disputed by leaders of House Doral and House Tamrit. Well, Wylan Montclair is descended from King Harlbert, who ruled Rivenspire from Second Era 522 to until his death in 546. I wish I don't disconnect here, but looks like a very unusually long loading screen. Yeah. Kill result 2. Okay. Or these are both vampires. Where did he get so many knights and soldiers? I wonder. All of them are vampires. The gargoyle statue here as well.
Feast, my children. Feast on bones.
If you
and
hurt my
blood.
sister, I'll kill you myself!
Where did... Oh, okay, Countess. When is she coming here?
Arise, my children. Attack!
Where's my sister? Where is she?
The Navy? I don't know. Well, Jude is dead.
Thank the light! Genevieve, my sister! You're alive! Wait, what happened to... No! No! Not you, Genevieve! Not you!
What? Where am I? Sister? What has he done to me? What have I done?
Genevieve! Oh, Genevieve! We'll figure this out. Just stay calm. Please, I need your assistance.
He was turned into a vampire. Oh, yeah.
What have I done? What have I done? I thought I could kill the bastard, but instead he turned me into a monster.
Oh, shit. What do now?
Genevieve, my sister. Rizal Jewel afflicted her with his blood curse. She's becoming a vampire. Vampires are evil. Totally, utterly evil. But by RK, this is my sister.
What do you want me to do?
I wish there was another way. But I must be strong. Vampires are unholy, evil. I can't let my sister become one of these monsters. She has to die. It will be a mercy.
I don't think so.
Please, talk to Genevieve. Try to comfort her while I pray over my decision.
I don't think she needs to die. No.
I can see it in your eyes. I'm turning, becoming one of those things. No, I refuse to give in to despair. I want to live. God damn it, I want to live.
How do you know you won't become a monster?
I heard what my sister said. She thinks I'm evil, unholy. But it's still me. I'm still the shield of House Tamrith. I'm still her little sister. We've seen it before. Not every vampire is a monster.
Yeah.
I can control this. I want to live.
At worst, you can live in the Ravenwatch castle with Count Verandis. I mean, there's no point to kill you. You're not evil. I agree with the captain. You deserve a chance to prove yourself. We should let you live.
Thank you, my friend.
Yep.
You are wise and merciful. I will prove to my sister that I am still the woman she knows and loves. I will never succumb to this affliction. I will never betray House Tamrith or Rivenspire.
And may the light guide you.
This decision will come back to haunt us. Mark my words. Let's just get out of this vile cave and let the light guide our path.
Turn to Darien. Okay. There's a lore book here I'm gonna read. The Barrows of Westmark Moor. Okay. By Satyr Longleat the Elder, the burial grounds of Westmark Moor, known to many as the Sanguine Barrows, have developed an unsavory reputation among locals over the course of their history. The nobles of Rivenspire have buried their departed beneath the gnarled trees here for as long as anyone alive today remembers, laying relatives to rest among centuries-old crypts that have borne witness to corruption, disputes, theft, and worse. Many prominent northern nobles interred their dead in Westmark's cold earth, including the Dorrell, Tamrith, and Montclair families. Though some of these houses have produced kings and queens of Shornhelm, those deceased do not rest with their relatives here. Instead, they are transported to join the other monarchs of High Rock in the great cemetery of Cathbedro in Glenumbra, per long-standing tradition. Feuds between the houses over the titles to gravesites in the Sanguine Barrows are common. One incident in mid-year of Second Era 551 earned the burial grounds their unfortunate common name. As I recall, it so happened that the Tamrith and Montclair houses both suffered the loss of a family member on the same day. The houses' claims in the Barrows bordered one another and had been a source of strife between them for many years. When both funeral processions arrived one morning on the same hill in front of the same gravesite, a highly desirable one with a view of the river, conflict was inevitable. The nobles quarreled for hours and sent servants back and forth for documents, titles, and maps with official claims laid out, but neither house could be convinced to step down. As sunset approached, patience was in short supply. The Montclairs and the Tamriths each blamed the other, unsurprisingly, for hurling the insult that provoked the houses into drawing steel, and the bloody funeral, as it came to be called, that ensued left a black mark on each house's legacy in the eyes of Rivenspire's people. Looting and desecration are likewise common among the Sanguine Barrows, so the responsibility of patrolling them belongs to the constabulary of Horfrost Downs. Okay. The lure of riches is sometimes enough to turn a protector into a criminal, or at least enough to turn his head and allow entry to the tombs. More than once a king or queen of Shornhelm has ordered hanging to set an example against such behavior. Despite these harsh consequences, a new defacement or theft still seems to follow nearly every noble burial. In fact, it has only been a few years since the Tamriths were scandalized when an entire crypt was found empty. One morning of everything, bodies and all, the thieves were never found, and as to why they would fake the bodies with the loot, well, we would all prefer not to think of it. The Sanguine Barrows have seen more than their share of villainy and conflict throughout the years, and earned their name many times over. I sincerely hope that no more tales of violence or robbery shall need to be added to this record, and that the nobles still buried there may restfully peace for ages to come. I return to Darien. No. Hey, Gwendis.
I'm sorry I missed being able to shove my blade deep into Rizal Jewel. I was kind of looking forward to that. I'll make sure Captain Genevieve gets the same training I received. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, that was my plan as well. I'm glad that you're here. You can help her.
Thank you for your trust and faith in me. I won't forget it.
Yep. Hello, Darien.
I call this a successful day. We beat Rizal Jewel and we saved the lovely Captain Genevieve. You know, it would make it even better. If I can convince all these lovely ladies to join me for a drink at the nearest tavern.
Pray that your decision to save my sister wasn't a mistake. I shall look to RK for tolerance, but I'm not sure I'll ever accept that this vampire is really Genevieve.
With Rizal Jewel dead, the refugees should be safe now.
Yes, Our work here is done. Now, we must turn our attention to the traitorous Baron Montclair. But before we go, know that I am grateful you saved my sister. I just hope that your mercy doesn't turn out to be a terrible mistake.
Darkside Rizal Jewel's dagger. For slaying Rizal Jewel, Countess Hamlet presented the Necromancer's dagger. Okay. Some quests on the west side. We're gonna finish those today. Let's see what Gwen is.
Ready to move on, hero? Veranda sent word to me. I know where we need to go next.
I'm ready. What did Verandas tell you?
There's an old ruin in the Lorkrata Hills, northeast of Shornhelm. Veranda said his research led him there and he needs your help. Why he needs you when he has me, I'll never understand. But he is the master, as he constantly reminds me.
What about the Countess and the Shornham Guard?
They won't be needed at the Lorkrata ruins. That's for you and Verandas to deal with. I'll bring her ladyship up to speed about what's going on in North Point. You can meet us there after you and Verandas are finished with the ruins.
Okay, I guess I'm heading to for the Lorkrata Hills then. I mean, I'll go there after I finish my business. Somewhere. Okay, so from Lorkrata Hills, we're gonna go to North Point, and in North Point we have this other Lucky Break quest as well. Okay. Well, see you around then, Countess.
You have given me much to consider. Unfortunately, I fear such thoughts may keep me up at night.
I appreciate your confidence in me. I'm sure Count Verandas can teach me to control my urges. I just hope my sister can forgive me for deciding to live.
What do you say? Let's go find Lady Larea and Baron Montclair.
Get healed first, dude. Alright, see you guys around.
He's still not back.
Who?
I don't guess you've seen my friend Garth around, have you? Middling height, anxious-looking fellow with a bit of a beer gut?
No, I haven't. Is he missing?
Well, let's say it's possible that, someone might have dared him to go steal silk from the spiders in that cave over there.
Why would someone have done
Someone
that?
was probably... no, definitely drunk. Look, I didn't think he was really gonna do it. I must have passed out because when I woke up, he was gone. He's my best friend. You've got to help him.
Yeah, I'll find your
The spider
friend
cave is near
Garth.
Camp Tamrith.
Mm.
But I wouldn't want to face the Spider Queen one-on-one, even if I wasn't a coward with a splitting headache.
What more can you tell me?
I think that someone must have mixed something into the beer. The spiders looked so much smaller last night. Please, you've got to get Garth back.
Yeah, I will have it. Oh, Spider's Cocoon Rescue Garth. Okay. No, Kuta. Nice. Bug cocoons, okay. Oh,
Don't
very-
eat me! Wait, you're not a spider. I am saved. Oh, thank you.
no responsible. No, there's a texture. Ah, eyes are the hate spinners, a world boss. Raven Watch Research. Varandis and his thirst for knowledge and research is going to be the death of me. Watching a big dumb spider is just plain boring. Big spider tended eggs, big spider spun webs, big spider bored me, so I'm done here. Gwentis? Oh, it's Gwentis, not. Yeah. Talk to Garth.
Thanks for helping Garth. I'd offer you something to drink, but we drank it all.
Oh, divines. It was terrible. The Spider Queen was huge. She had 16 legs. Or was I seeing double? Thank you for saving me.
Are you going to be alright?
I think so. All in one piece, anyway. If it weren't for you, I'd be spider meat. Thanks again.
Gloves given for saving Garth from the spider cave.
I am never drinking another drop. Just water for me from now on. Well, beer is mostly water. Just water. And beer.
How did you end up trapped in a cocoon?
I probably shouldn't have been trying to steal spider silk directly from the Queen. Of course, I might have gotten away with it, if I hadn't passed out.
Eyebright fell dolmen, okay. No, we are not doing dolmens. Just gonna take this guy shot and... Flyleaf Catacombs. There are at least 3 kinds of undead in Tamriel. The reanimated, skeleton zombies, the returned, ghosts and wraiths, and accursed. The vampires and stuff. Flyleaf Catacombs. I don't know how I ended up in this dreadful place. I heard that working for the Bitter Hand was very profitable, but so far the only thing I've gotten is a daily bowl of slop. In exchange, I found myself robbing and killing innocent people. I think I made one of those mistakes that Mother talked about, the kind that lead you down a dark path to an early death. Alright, let's go. Who's this Mathiaom? Oh, this Mathil's freedom, okay.
I need aid.
This look lots of coffins, yeah. Ah, made a monolith. That's thing. Wearing like ebony armor or something, or nocturnal armor. Ah, let's see. Andre's last will. At this point, I have accepted that I'll die here, with my life's dream unrealized. I write this note in the hope that someone will find it and carry out my last wishes, so that even if we cannot be together, at least Fadil will have his freedom. Continue reading. I watched as Fadil grew from a young colt into a proud stallion, and I watched as Master Ozalan abused this noble creature, using him as a pack horse. I vowed that someday I would buy Fadil and set him free. I stole a gem from the Bittern Hand bandits, but they caught me and will soon kill me. If you're reading this, please fulfill my last wish. Take the gem to Ozalan in Horfrost Downs and trade it for Fadil's freedom. Andre. I should search Anders' remains for the gem. Oh. Did I get a gem? No. A small gem is clutched in the skeleton's hand. Take the gem. This is the gem Hunter stole from the Bitterhand bandits to purchase Fadil's freedom. Fadil is the horse, right? Now we need to go to Horfrost Downs, right? To change it. Also some quests around here. Alright, but first let's go to Horfrost Downs. And what happened to Doors of Oblivion Part 1? I only see the Doors of Oblivion Part 2 in that area. I'll just take a look. Give me a second. I'm just checking and look where it is. Mystic vendors for 5,000 gold. Okay. Inside Southgard Tower, west of Camp Tambrit. Right. Oh. Strange. It shows it's here, but there was nothing here. do I have it already? Did I read it? Am I being stupid? It's Oblivion lore. Oh yeah, I already read it. Yeah, it's about the Morian Xenos. Yeah, I did read it. Okay, so we can finish this book here. Alright, good.
Why will you not listen, beef-witted beast? Must I tie a torch to your tail again to teach you?
Hello.
Stupid horse. Does not even know how to do what he is told. I have a good mind just to feed the stupid thing to the dogs.
But maybe it would be interesting in trading him for this gem.
You mean you would actually trade me that for this unworthy beast? If you're willing to do that, you're as dumb as the damn horse.
Maybe.
What will you do with him? He's only good for hauling heavy loads, and he's not even much good for that.
I'm going to set him free.
Ha! You're as crazy as that dog-loving boy Handre. This horse does not want to be free. He would not even know what to do. I will trade with you, but no taking it back. You will feel like a fool when the stupid thing just stands there.
We'll see. You're free now, poor Fadil.
Fadil, what are you doing? Wait.
If an
no.
orc was in charge,
back here, you
Camlorn would have
stupid
never
beast.
fallen to a bunch of mangy werewolves.
Maybe. Let's read this book, Doors of Oblivion. Okay. Dividfia was not easy to reach, and he was not reluctant to share with Morian Xenos the secret door to Oblivion. Fortunately, my master's knowledge of law impressed Fear and taught him the way. I would be breaking my promise to Xenos and Fear to explain the procedure here, but I would not divulge it even if I could. If there is dangerous knowledge to be had, and that is it, but I do not reveal too much by saying Fear's scheme relied on exploiting a series of portals to various realms created by a Telvanni wizard, long missing and presumed dead. Against the disadvantage of this limited number of access points, we weighed the relative reliability and security of passage, and we considered ourselves fortunate in our informant. Morian Xenos then left his world to begin his exploration. I stayed at the library to transcribe his information and help him with any research he needed. Dust, he whispered to me on the first day of his voyage. Despite the inherent dreariness of the word, I could hear his excitement in his voice, echoing in my mind. I can see from one end of the world to the other in a million shades of grey. There is no sky or ground or air, only particles floating, falling, whirling about me. I must levitate and breathe by magical means. Xenos explored the nebulous land for some time, encountering vaporous creatures and palaces of smoke, though he never met the Daedric prince. We concluded that he was in Ashpit, said to be home of Malakat, where anguish, betrayal, and broken promises fill the bitter air like ash. The sky is on fire, I heard him say as he moved on to the next realm. The ground is sludge but traversable. I see blackened ruins all around me, like a war was fought here in the distant past. The air is freezing. I cast blooms of warmth all around me, but it still feels like daggers of ice stabbing in all directions. This was Cold Harbor, where Moloch Baal was the realm's Daedric prince. It appeared to Xenos as if it were a future Nirn governed under the Lord of Brutality, desolate and barren, filled with suffering. I could hear Morian Xenos weep at the images he saw and shiver at the sight of the Imperial Palace, spattered with blood and excrement. Too much beauty, Xenos gasped when he went in the next realm. I'm half blind. I see flowers and waterfalls, majestic trees, a city of silver, but it's all a blur. The colors run like water. It's raining now, and the wind smells like perfume. This surely is Moonshadow, where Azura dwells. Xenos was right, and astonishingly he even had audience with the Queen of Dusk and Dawn in her Rose Palace. She listened to his tale with a smile and foretold to him the coming of the Neverend. My master found Moonshadow so lovely he wished to stay there, but blind, half blind forever, but he knew he must move on and complete his journey of discovery. I am in a storm, he told me as he entered the next realm. He described the landscape of dark, twisted trees, howling spirits, and billowing mist, and I thought he might have entered the deadlands of Mehrunes Dagon, but then he said quickly, "No, I am no longer in a forest. There was a flash of lightning, and now I am on a ship. The mast is tattered, the crew is slaughtered, something is coming through the waves. Oh God's wait, now I am in a dank dungeon in a cell." He was not in the Deadlands, but Quagmire, the nightmare realm of Vermina. Every few minutes there was a flash of lightning and reality shifted, always to something more horrible and horrifying. A dark castle one moment, a den of ravening beasts the next, a moonlit swamp, a coffin where he was buried alive. Fear got the better of my master and he quickly passed to the next realm. I heard him laugh. I feel like I'm home now. Morian Zenas described to me an endless library, shelves stretching on in every direction, stacks on top of stacks, pages floated on a mystical wind that he could not feel. Every book had a black cover with no title. He could see no one, but felt the presence of ghosts moving through to the stacks, rifling through books. Ever searching, it was Apocrypha, the home of Hormius Mora, where all forbidden knowledge can be found. I felt a shudder in my mind, but I could not tell if it was my master's or mine. Morian Zenas never traveled to another realm but that I know of. Throughout his visits to the first four realms, my master spoke to me constantly. Upon entering the Apocrypha, he became quieter as he was lured into the world of research and study. The passions that had controlled his heart while unlearned. I would frantically try to call him, but he closed his mind to me. Then he would whisper, "This cannot be. No one would ever guess the truth. I must learn more. I see the world a last illusion's shimmer. It is crumbling all around us." I would cry back to him, begging him to tell me what was happening, what he was seeing, what he was learning. I even tried to use conjuration to summon him as if he were a traitor himself, but he refused to leave. Morian Zenas was lost. I last received a whisper from him 6 months ago. Before then it had been 5 years, and 3 before that. His thoughts are no longer intelligible in any language. Perhaps he's still in Apocrypha, lost but happy, in a trap he refuses to escape. I would save him if I could. I would silence his whispers if I could. Very nice. I think he's still in Apocrypha, and I am pretty sure we can meet him in ESO, but it's a spoiler for people who are seeing this for the first time. Magdalena's Hunt. Yep. Yeah, how do I get here? The price of longevity? Quest here, but I want to do the question. Lona's Grimoire, Corpse Cough. The efflux of necrotic energy at old Calgon's Keep is quite remarkable. It adds a distinct note of dissolution to my latest recipe. 2 parts powdered troll bone, 3 parts ethereal phlegm, 1 part Breton's dying breath. Mix well and heat to a rolling simmer. Is immediately restored and stopped. Just looking for the quest giver. I've killed all these bosses before on other characters. So. How do I get there? Oh shit. Change of heart. Oh, Verandis is very close as well. I think I was going in the right direction. I'll go back. Edrold Estate. Where? Now I'm really confused. How do you get to that quest? What the hell? No way to reach this area? Oh, there is. Okay, you need to go up there. I didn't see the road behind. Okay. Garden Gulp. Stroll's name. Strange
The
sapling.
wind whispers to me tales of distant places, of verdant glades dappled with sunlight. Where is this beauty, this wonder? Why can't I go there? What is this strange being standing before me?
Are you talking to me?
The creature speaks. My loneliness falls away like the autumn leaf. The wintry shiver of apprehension sets in. Do I dare ask the many questions I have? Do I dare hear the answers? How? When? Why? Why am I cursed with the burden of thought?
Why you?
I'm a tree, but I think, I feel. How? Other trees have no such faculties, do they? I even have memories. Movement, walking, a cave, but then nothing. There's something about the cave. It's near. Will you search inside for the answers I have lost?
Yeah, I'll investigate the cave. Where's the cave near the sapling, okay?
What life comes to witness my sorrow? Dark, cold, dry. Worse than death this prison is. But my bindings cannot be broken like a dead branch. There is no escape, no release.
Are you related to the talking tree outside?
Yes, that tree is me. Or rather, it is the life form in which I was the life force. But another came and by foul magics took my place. Merithrin the mage. He cursed us both.
How did you become cursed?
No details do I know, only that by arcane ritual did Merithrin pervert the natural order, binding me here and him there. I to lose my body, and he to lose his mind.
Is there any way to reverse the curse?
This I never knew, and Merithrin will not recall. He was a revered member of the Mages Guild in Shornhelm. Perhaps answers are there to this question, or perhaps not.
Yeah, I'll go to Shornhelm then.
Over here. I just need a moment of your time.
Search clues to Merithrin's plans. Hello.
Just when I think I've read all the books we have here, someone brings in another ancient tome. It seems I'll be reading and categorizing for the rest of my days.
Marathon's research notes. It has taken many years, but I finally devised an enchantment that will extend my life. The ritual of longevity requires colored crystals for each of nature's life-giving elements, a blue-colored crystal for water, a green-colored crystal for vitality, and a bright orange crystal for light. I must place the crystals in a triangular array and then speak the incantation. I found a remote cave in the mountains east of Shornhelm where I plan to try it out. I plan to head out to the cave tomorrow morning and enact the ritual. Just in case there are any problems, I have acquired a means of reversing the enchantment. It will simply require sprinkling a little elemental dust on each crystal and then destroying it. Just to be safe, I'm going to leave the dust at home. I can always come back and get it if it's needed. Hopefully that won't be the case. Go to Milithrin's house. There's a book here, right? Circus of cheerful slaughter. Is there someone inside the house? No, it seems. No, there you go. The elemental dust that is needed. It's a component made from the dust of elementals. Then to the Cave of Sorrows.
You've returned. I did not expect this. Dare I hope, though? Do you know the means by which I might be released?
Brethren's note said this elemental dust would reverse the spell.
Then delay no longer. Any thirst I once felt for life has long since faded. All I seek now is the peace of death. Though I want to despise the mage for what he did, I feel more pity than hate. I hope this gives him release as well. Peace at last.
Was a Mirithrin outside in the sapling. Yeah. Oh, there he is.
I remember now. I remember it all. Oh, gods! What accursed thing did I do? The spell! It trapped me in the tree's form. It was a nightmare. Such was the price of my lust for longevity. But now I am released.
Yes, you and the tree can both be at peace now.
Being trapped in the tree was a fate worse than any death I can imagine. Though I once did all I could to extend my life, I am now grateful to be granted the peace of death. If you were the one responsible for releasing me, then I thank you.
Mirithrin's spirit bestowed this weapon for freeing him from the eternal tree. Yeah, done. Okay, so we go towards Verandis now and see what we can do. Alvarin Garot.
May my brothers and sisters bring the dead to rest.
What happened?
Dark days are upon us, friend. Arce's foes spread like wildfire. Only his holy relics can save us now.
Holy relics?
Yes. The legacy of Arce's saints, imbued with his power. Our sacred mission is to find these relics and use them to stem the undead tide.
Our mission, who else is with you?
3 Knights of Arce obey my commands. I sent them out to the locations described in our order scrolls, but none have returned. Would you try to find them and bring back the holy relics?
Yeah, I'll try.
Find my knights and bring back Arce's relics. They're our only hope now against the dead tide.
Where did they go?
Each knight went to a different site rumored to contain a relic. Mathion went to Flyleaf Catacombs, Edweg to Sanguine Barrows, and Cecibel to Lacrata Ruins.
Lacrata Ruins last because Verandis is there, I guess. Gotthold's contract. To the House Lalu Recorder. This contract serves as a binding agreement of services between the merchants of the Obsidian Gorge and Kotal Iron Fist, in which Kotal Iron Fist pledges to protect Sade merchants, travelers, and house officials for the duration of Sade contract. Pledge promises to patrol the grounds for signs of the unjust, escort travelers through the pass as required, and defend all representatives of House Lalu and their possessions, even at the cost of his own life, absolutely necessary. This contract shall be in effect for a total of 30 days. Upon completion of said contract, pledgee will be rewarded with a lump sum of gold. As agreed to under separate letter of employment, renewal of this contract is possible, pending a performance review by House Lalu and agreement of all concerned parties. Durngar Lalu. Cake relics. Okay, we have been to Flyleaf Catacombs. Edweg. Someone is silent. No. Okay. Just use the wasteland down. There he is.
It's nice out here. No more crawling around crypts, no more undead, no more really heavy.
The what?
It's nice out here. No more crawling around crypts, no more undead, no more really heavy armor, no more preaching about Arce. Nope, no more. I'm done.
Are you Edweg, servant of Arce?
That Edweg is gone. I am no longer in the service of Arce. Maybe I'll be Edweg the Traveler, or maybe Edweg safe at home. I bet you were sent to find me, or at least the relic I was supposed to retrieve. St. Marben's fingerbone.
Do you have the relic?
Near as I could find out, it's buried up at the top of these barrows. But when I saw the trolls and felt the cold of the barrows on my skin, I said no more. I've resigned. You can get the relic and pass along my resignation to Alvarin.
Okay. St. Marvet's grave, okay. skeletal finger of Saint Marvin, a devotee of Arche. Go back to Flyleaf Catacombs and then also a quest here somehow, Lieutenant Slug. I think we'll do this after the... Yeah, we're here. Search for Matthew. There he is on the right. Matthew's journal. Saint Elenica's prayer is here, but so too are the thrice-damned bandits, as if Rivenspire didn't have problems enough. Even if I am no match for swarms of bandits, I retreated here to tend my wounds and write these words. The bandits wait for me to die. I fear not, for I have Arche's protection. Saint Elenica is buried here somewhere. I can feel her presence. I hope it was all worth it. Okay. Okay. Approach Saint Elenica's grave. Elenica's prayer book, a well-thumbed prayer book. A note in the margin states, read to put the dread to rest. Can I read it? Edwig's resignation note. What's a finger bone going to do against hordes of undead? We have no chance, only fools hold out hope. I'm heading for the nearest port and taking the first ship out. Don't try to follow me, I will not die in Arche's cause. Edwig. Matthew's journal, we already read it. Saint Elenica's prayer. Yeah, we cannot use it. Alright, let's go to Locrata ruins. Or, actually, let's finish the Count Tamlet quest and then we can do it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. And then we can go to Locrata ruins and talk to Verandis and finish the other quest as well. Let's see what Lieutenant Snug wants me to do. Where is she? Oh, inside.
Look at this mess. Damn blood fiends.
What happened?
Good to see you again, friend. Believe it or not, your presence actually makes us feel better. And I know that I feel safer with you around. I hate to ask, but I have another task that could use your help.
What do you need?
The Countess sent a priest to sanctify the dead. Those of us particularly devoted to the light fear rising as undead creatures more than anything else. The priest is here to make sure that doesn't happen.
What do I need to do?
Talk to Marnus Barclay. He'll tell you what needs to be done.
I'll help priest however I can.
You should be able to find Marnus Barkley toward the front of the camp. That's where I saw him last.
What about the other dead bodies around the camp?
Not to be rude, but the refugees need to take care of their own. At least in this matter. Best to let them bury their own dead. If they want help, they only need to ask. We'd be happy to dig a few graves, if that's what they need.
Aren't you worried about the dead coming back to life?
Terrified. But if I need to battle a newly risen blood fiend, I'd rather it were an untrained commoner than a highly skilled soldier. Perhaps after you help Marnus Barkley with the dead members of the Guard, he can perform a few rituals for the refugees.
Yeah. Oh, here you are.
Blessed Arche, take these poor souls under your care. May your brilliant light cleanse their immortal souls. Oh, hello. Is there something you need, friend?
One of the soldiers suggested you could use some help with your rituals.
Indeed, I could. Sanctifying, then burning bodies is a complicated process. If you could burn the bodies while I perform the sanctification rites, this will go a lot faster.
Sounds simple enough.
Take this torch. Use it on the bodies of the soldiers while I perform the ritual of sanctification.
Can I ask you a few questions first?
Of course, my friend. Knowledge is light, and light is good for the soul. But remember, these poor unfortunates aren't going to sanctify themselves.
Have you had to sanctify many dead bodies?
I've been sent to battlefields before. Most recently at Hinault Farm. But this is the first time I had to sanctify bodies potentially corrupted by a blood curse.
So what happened at Hinault?
I thought I recognized you. The light blesses your steps, friend. You always seem to arrive where your help is most needed.
Why is Countess Tamrit so concerned with sanctifying the dead?
It's the right thing to do, and it's what her beliefs demand. But more importantly, we know that vampires were responsible for these deaths. The risk of contamination is just too great to ignore.
Are you really just here to help their soldiers?
My good work takes me to wherever I am needed. After we make sure the soldiers are provided for, then I will help the refugees in any way I can.
Yeah. Pandemic.
So, Rizal Jul is dead, eh?
Yep.
Well, that's a bit of good news, I suppose.
Argunt.
Blood-sucking bastards. Came out.
Arche, bless this soul, and sanctify this broken vessel.
Useful for burning corpses that might have been tainted by blood fiends. Okay. We shall get there.
Am I cursed? My home was attacked. This camp was...
Happy to hear that Rizal Jul has been destroyed.
Yeah.
But it's a terrible, sad thing, what happened to Crestshade and Camp Tamrith.
So all these characters have the updated dialogues now. Because I killed Rizal Jul now.
May the light keep you in its warm and soothing embrace. May the light cleanse this vessel, and let it rest in peace. By the light's holy radiance, let the dead stay dead.
Marnus Barkley. It's done.
That was considerably faster than I expected, thanks to your assistance.
Is that all of them?
Not quite. If my count is accurate, there should be 1 or 2 more bodies that we need to find and sanctify.
Where should we go to look for them?
Let's check some of the nearby overlooks. I believe the survivors told me that a few battles took place in those areas.
Okay.
This one smells terrible. May the light bless you anyway.
Smells terrible. Okay.
The light protect us.
Done.
Now that that's over with, we should return to Camp Tamrith. and let Lieutenant Segug know that the task is complete.
Are you alright? That Bloodfiend got pretty close to you.
Closer than I hoped, I assure you. But the experience was illuminating. After seeing the lack of pity or compassion in those monstrous eyes, I'm more certain than ever that the living must be protected from this blood curse. Light watch over us.
Lieutenant Slug.
What happened? I heard a commotion and was about to send a few of the guard to investigate.
Yeah, we finished sanctifying the bodies of the dead soldiers, but we ran into a blood fiend.
As long as the two of you weren't injured, that would have been tragic. Well, we'll all sleep a little better knowing that the dead have been laid to rest. Take this as a token of my appreciation.
Yep. Okay, so let's go back to Lokrada ruins. Look for Cesabel and then we talk with...
There you are.
Wait for around this. Need to finish this quest first. Hello, Cesabel.
Who are you? You don't look like a skeever.
Alvar and Garut sent me to find you.
By Arkay's beard, it is good to see a friendly face in this evil land.
Did you find the relic?
Yes. A tomb held the broken scythe blade that killed Saint Octavian. I hope it helps our cause. I was just about to leave when I saw you enter the ruins. I must return to Alvarin with this relic.
Okay, so we just talk to Alvarin, okay? So.
There you are. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding this place.
Alright, there you are.
I rejoice that you still live. Arkay's blessing served you well. Cesabel has returned. What of the others?
My team is dead and Edwick deserted your cause.
I feared as much. Alas for Edwig's weakness in the evil deeds of the bandits. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. I have rewards for your bravery and skill in Arkay's cause.
Alvarin rewarded his Knight of Arkay gloves for recovering holy relics from across Rivenspire. This is what we already wrote. Read, I'm sorry. Okay. On Oblivion, there is a book here. Okay, let's read it and finish it. By Morian Zenas again. Of course. It is improper, however, customary to refer to the denizens of the Dimension of Oblivion as demons. This practice probably dates to the Elysian doctrines for the first era prophet Maruk, which rather amusingly forbade traffic with daemons and then neglected to explain what daemons were. It is probable that daemon is a misspelling or etymological rendition of Daedra, the old elven word for those strange powerful creatures of uncertain motivation who hail from the dimensions of Oblivion. In a later tract by King Hael, the Pious of Skyrim, almost 1,000 years after the publication of the original doctrines, the evil machinations of these political enemies are compared to the wickedness of the demons of Oblivion. Their depravity equals that of Sanguine itself, their cruel as Boethiah, calculating as Molakbal, and mad as Shegorath. Hael the Pious thus long-windedly introduced four of the Daedra lords to written record. But the written record is not, after all, the best way to research Oblivion and the Daedra who inhabit it. Those who traffic with demons seldom wish it to be a matter of public account. Nevertheless, scattered throughout the literature of the First Era, diaries, journals, notices for witch burnings, and guides for Daedra slayers. These I have used as my primary source material. They are at least as trustworthy as the Daedra lords I've actually summoned and spoken with at length. Apparently, Oblivion is a place composed of many lands, thus the many names for which Oblivion is synonymous: Cold Harbor, Quagmire, Moonshine, etc. It may be correctly supposed that each land of Oblivion is ruled over by one prince, the Daedric princes whose names appear over and over in ancient records, so this is not an infallible test of their authenticity or explicit existence. To be sure, are the aforementioned Sanguine, Boeotia, Moloch, Baal, and Sheogorath, and in addition Azura, Mufala, Clavicus, Vile, Varmena, Malacath, Hermes, or Harmois, or Harma. There seems to be no one except its spelling: Mora, Namira, Jigalag, Nocturnal, Meronstaker, and Periite. From my experience, Daedra are a very mixed lot. It is almost impossible to categorize them as a whole except for their immense power and penchant for extremism. Be that as it may, I have here attempted to do so in a few cases, purely for the sake of scholastic expediency. Meronstagon, Moloch, Baal, Periite, Boeotia, and Vermina are among the most consistently demonic of the Daedra. I insist that their spheres seem to be destructive in nature. The other Daedra can of course be equally dangerous, but seldom purely for the sake of destruction as these five can. Nor are these previous five identical in their destructiveness. Meronstagon seems to prefer natural disasters, earthquakes, volcanoes for venting his anger. Moloch Baal elects the employment of other Daedra, and Boeotia inspires the arms of mortal warriors. Periite's sphere seems to be pestilence, and Vermina's torture. In preparation for the next installment in this series, I will be investigating two matters that have intrigued me since I began my career as a Daedra researcher. The first is on one particular Daedra, perhaps yet another Daedric prince referred to in multiple articles of Incunabula as Hircine. Hircine has been called the huntsman of the princes and the father of man-beasts, but I have yet to find anyone who can summon him. The other and perhaps more doubtful goal I have is to find a practical means for mortal men to pass through to oblivion. It has always been my philosophy that we need only fear and that which we do not understand. Along with that, and with that thought in mind, I even pursue my objective. Quest remaining here. Okay. Let's talk to Averan this one now.
There you are. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding this place.
No.
Ah, I take it Gwendis found you, and I assume that you dealt with Rizal Jul. Then we are ready to begin. Let's find out why they tried so hard to hide this place from my memories.
What is this place?
A forgotten tumble of ruins in the desolate Lokrata Hills. I found a trap door that should grant us access to the chambers beneath, but it's locked tight. Look around for a way to open the trap door, and I'll meet you at the West Tower.
I'll try to find a way to unlock the trap door.
I advise caution, my friend. As with Rizal Jul and Camp Tamrith, I have a feeling that the enemy remains at least one step ahead of us. Since I assume that Montclair's memory was never affected, who knows what we may find in the ruins below.
I'll ask a few questions.
Of course. It isn't as though we're trying to save Rivenspire or anything, now is it? Go ahead, ask your questions.
I understand Montclair and Rizal Jul's role in all this, but what about Laraya?
Laraya was a sweet young woman, committed to her family and infatuated with me. She didn't ask for what happened to her, but that doesn't excuse her behavior since.
What do you mean?
Her father gave her command of a portion of his troops, just as he did with Rizal Jul. She's been active in the north and east, creating blood fiends and causing chaos. I assume she has her eye on North Point. It would make a handsome prize.
What are we looking for here?
When you restored my missing memories, I recalled that the Aeliad manuscript mentioned two ancient outposts, the Doomcrag and a place in the hills to the east. My research indicates an Aeliad ruin lies beneath this abandoned Breton fortress.
What do you hope to find down there?
I'm not sure, but there must be something here that we need. Why else would the two Aeliad outposts be linked as they are in the manuscript? First, however, we need a way to open the path down. Without that, this ruin is nothing but a dead end.
Find a way to unlock the trapdoor. I'll end this video here. It's been a while, so see you guys in the next one. Cheers.